Hi, and welcome to Cruise Industry News for May the 21st, 2019. This is episode 30, and as you can see, I've moved out to the pool. The pool's not quite ready to swim in yet. As you can see, the water's just a tad on the murky side. But hopefully when the weather cooperates, we'll be doing Cruise Industry News and chilly chats from poolside. Royal Caribbean experienced a double tragedy this week as two passengers on board Voyager of the Sea died of natural causes during a 4-day cruise from Singapore. One was 75, the other was 61. In a statement from Royal Caribbean, as per their standard procedure, Royal Caribbean has informed the respective families and are providing them assistance during this difficult time. Voyager of the Seas was scheduled for a 4-day cruise to Penang in Malaysia and was returned to Singapore on Friday. Also from Royal Caribbean, Anthem of the Seas, currently based in Cape Liberty, New Jersey, had to make an unscheduled call in Nassau due to a medical emergency on board. This delayed the arrival by almost 24 hours. Of course, that screwed up everybody getting off the ship and getting home on time, too. This will impact travel arrangements for many cruisers, and the cruise line will provide free airfare change if booked through them, or credits for passengers who have booked their own flights. The delayed arrival will have a trickle-down effect on the next cruise, which was supposed to depart on the 18th around 4 p.m. Anthem of the Seas was originally scheduled to sail a 5-day round-tripper to Bermuda with arrival on May the 20th for an overnight. Instead, the ship will now arrive on the 21st. If you are on the cruise that arrived back in Cape Liberty this morning from Bermuda, you'll be getting a credit for the lost day, and that puts Anthem of the Seas back on their regularly scheduled itinerary starting this afternoon. Yesterday, the 20th, a passenger on board Carnival Fascination jumped overboard intentionally while at sea. Jerk. There have been multiple conflicting reports as to why he jumped overboard, and actually we've got no details on that one. It was not known the exact location, although the ship was supposed to go into San Juan, Puerto Rico that afternoon. And also from Carnival, the Carnival Paradise, on its way back to Tampa, rescued a sailor who was on a sinking boat. On Saturday, the Carnival Paradise was sailing back towards its home port in Tampa, Florida, when it came to the rescue of that sailor on a sinking boat 13 miles north of Cozumel. Another cruise line has added interest-free payment plans. Holland America now has a new EZPay, which makes it a breeze to budget your dream cruise and pay for it over time. EZPay spreads out the cruise balance into equal interest-free monthly payments leading up to a final payment. The plan gives guests the flexibility to pay for their cruise at their own pace, with the ability to opt out at any time without penalty. Nearly all of Holland American Line's worldwide itineraries are eligible for EZPay, as long as they are not within the final payment deadline. And finally, as a follow-up in the aftermath of the tragic float plane collision near Ketchikan, Alaska last week, the death toll unfortunately has risen to 6. While I was taping today's episode of Cruise Industry News, Gravelly Hill Greg, the resident groundhog, ever mindful of cruise and travel industry happenings, came out to listen to the news so he could report back to his minions. That wraps up today's episode of Cruise Industry News. We regularly post videos on all facets of the cruise and travel industry, so if you'd like to keep up with the latest in cruise ships, ports of call, cruises themselves, chilly chats, and the weekly episode of Cruise Industry News, just hit the little subscribe button in the lower right-hand corner. And we'll see ya at the next episode of Cruise Industry News.